doubly even order magic squares. Okay, doubly even order magic squares is one whose order is divisible by 4. Okay, whose order is divisible by 4. So this magic square that I'm showing you here, this is a 4 by 4. This magic square has an order of 4. 4 you can divide by 4, right? So this is the doubly even order magic squares. Okay, what other orders of magic squares are known as doubly even order? Order 4, what else?
Even
How about 6? 6 a doubly order. Is 6 a doubly even order magic square?
No.
Yes.
No, because 6 cannot divide by 4.
4.
How about 8? Yes?
Yes.
10?
Yes.
10?
No.
No. These are all even numbers. You see, these are even. So even. So they have an even number of squares. But order 4 is called a doubly even order because you can divide by 4. 8 you can divide by 4. But 10 you cannot divide by 4. So it's not a doubly even order magic square. 12 you can divide by 4. So 12 times 12 is a doubly even order magic square. So here we are only going to look at 4 and 8. Okay, so for even order magic squares, we are going to look at 4 times 4 magic square, 6 times 6 magic square, and 8 times 8 magic square. This one, 4 times 4 and 8 times 8, these are doubly even order magic squares. Okay, so we're going to look at this first. 4 times 4 and 8 times 8. They are doubly even order magic squares because both the orders can be divided by 4. Okay, let's look at this magic square here that is shown here. Okay, let's look at some characteristics, some patterns that we can see here. Okay, so what is the total of each row, column, and diagonal? Sum of each row, column, and diagonal is
16.
34. Yes. Okay, so if you add all the numbers in each row or in each column or in each diagonal, you will get a sum of 34. How about these numbers? If you add these 4 numbers, what do you get?
$34.
Yes, you add these 4 corners here, you get 34. What about these numbers here? The 4 numbers in the center here. What do you get?
Also 34.
Is it 34?
Yes.
34, okay? Okay, now if you add this number, 15 and 14 and 3 and 2, what do you get?
$34 also.
34. These 2 numbers, these 4 numbers, also
34.
also 34. And one last pattern is if you take the first number after each corner, after this corner, the first number here is 15, after this corner is 9, after this corner is 2, after this corner is 8. You plus all these numbers, you also get 34. So these are some of the patterns that you will see in a doubly even order magic square, okay? Okay, so now let's see how to fill a simple method that works for a 4 by 4 magic square only. Okay, so say we want to fill in numbers. This is a normal magic square, so we want to fill in numbers from 1, 2, 3, 4 up till 16. Okay, because we got 16 boxes here, right? So we want to fill in the numbers. So let's just put in the numbers here first. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have put in all the numbers 1 to 16, okay? Now we are going to flip the numbers in the diagonals, okay? So you know this is our diagonals, okay? This is one diagonal and this is the other diagonal, okay? So now we're going to flip the numbers in the diagonals. That means we're going to exchange 16 and 1, okay? And 6 and 11, okay? And then we're going to exchange 13 and 4 and 7 and 10, okay? That means we're going to exchange 1 and 16. So this is 16, this is 1. And then we're going to exchange 6 and 11. So this is 11 and this is 6. This diagonal, we are going to exchange 13 and 4. 4 put here, 13 put here. Then 10 and 7, we're going to exchange 7 and 10. So far, okay?
Okay.
Everybody okay, huh? So we just look at the numbers in the diagonal and then we exchange the numbers. Huh? So we put back the original numbers here, 2, 3, 8, 12, 15, 14, 9, and 5. Now can you add the numbers in each row, each diagonal, and each column and tell me what do you get?
Thirty-four.
Yes, 34. Huh? Okay. So is it correct? So this is one method. Okay. One simple method that works for a 4 by 4 magic square only. This only works for order 4. Okay. 4 by 4 magic square, order 4 only. Okay. It doesn't work for 8 and 12 and so on. It doesn't work for other doubly even order magic squares. Okay. Okay. Now let's look at method 2. Okay. In method 2, we are going to, okay, we are going to put the same numbers, say, okay. So we are going to divide the squares into smaller squares, okay. Okay, say we are going to divide this, we are going to fill in these squares, okay. Okay, we are going to fill this first, okay. So we're going to fill with numbers 1 to 16, but only for the squares that we have marked with M or L. The others we're going to leave it blank. That means we're going to count like this. Huh? This one, we start here 1. Okay, we only fill the squares that we have marked M and L. Okay, 1. The next number is 2, right? We are not going to write 2, 3, 4. So 4 we write. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so far? Can understand?
Okay.
We are counting from 1 to 16, from the first box to the last box. But we are only filling in the numbers in the squares marked M and L. Okay, now we start from the top left and we count backwards from 16. And we only fill in the blank cells. So now we're going to count from 16. So we already have this already. Okay, let me put this down here first. So it's easier for you to understand, okay? So we've already have this number. Now we're going to count from 16. So 16, but we're not going to write here because there's already a number here. We're going to count backwards. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we have completed the magic square. If you check each row, how much do you get?
34.
34, yes. So each row, each column, and each diagonal is 34. If you look at both these magic squares, they are both different, right? You have filled the same numbers, but they are both different magic squares. Okay, so there can be many ways of filling magic squares. Okay. Okay, can you understand that? Everybody okay? Any
Okay.
questions? So we have learned two methods of filling the magic square or 4 by 4 magic square. Okay.
Madam,
Yes.
how to recognize the doubly even order?
Okay. Okay, it's a good question. Now, how do you recognize the doubly even order? Okay, if this magic square, it's a 4 by 4, right? So that means order is 4. And then you see, if this number 4, you can divide it by 4 evenly. If it's divisible by 4, it is doubly order. If it's not divisible by 4, it is not doubly order. It is even but not doubly even. Okay, so if you have an order 8 by 8, 8 can divide by 4. So this is doubly even. If you have 10 by 10, it is an even order magic square, but it is not doubly even because 10 cannot divide by 4 evenly. Okay, 12 by 12, 12 can divide by 4 evenly. Therefore, this is doubly even. Okay, 14 cannot divide by 4 evenly. So this is even, but it's not doubly even. This is not doubly even. Okay?
Okay, thank you, madam.
Okay. So now we are going to look at 8 by 8 magic squares. Okay? 8 by 8 is a little bit more difficult to do. Okay? But it's very interesting.